What is up, everyone? I am the One Shadowinski with the first installment of my new series, Why You Should Play. Now, in this series, I plan to convince you that you should play a game. This isn't intended to be a critical review, but more of a suggestion series based off my experiences. I'll try to outline some of the major points which make these games worth your time, and this will be done in a spoiler-free fashion. So without further ado, Why You Should Play Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Witcher 3 is an action RPG developed by CD Projekt Red. It was released on May 19, 2015, and it is the third and last installment of the Witcher series, diving into the story of Geralt of Rivia. The series is based off fantasy novels which are written by Andrzej Sapkowski. In Witcher 3, you play as the main protagonist, Geralt of Rivia. Geralt is a stoic witcher who is set out to find Ciri, who the Wild Hunt is after. This mission will lead Geralt across land and sea to destroy the Wild Hunt, all along following clues of where Ciri has been. During your progression through the war-torn lands, you'll find yourself aiding the villagers, not for free of course, as all witchers work for coin.
Thanks bunches.
This will lead you to hunting down monsters, bandits, wolves, and many other enemies as you return peace to the land. One issue a lot of RPGs have is the world and story are not immersive enough, and the game side of it isn't strong enough to keep playing it. Witcher 3 is on the other side of the spectrum. The world is extremely immersive to the point where I find myself getting lost and listening to conversations that have no actual addition to the overarching story. This is achieved by CD Projekt Red's attention to detail. They have created a world that feels alive, not static, but very dynamic. NPCs react to the world around them. When it rains, they take shelter and even make comments in passing Geralt like, "You must like the rain." When you slay a beast near their village, there is talk about the Witcher that slayed the beast. All of this adds together and gives you new experiences within each village and town. Instead of blitzing to the next story quest, you feel compelled to visit around the town and take on side quests. There is a sincere feeling of accomplishment once you finish these side quests, making them feel not only worthwhile, but in a way, necessary. One part of a game that is often overlooked is music. While it isn't necessary for a positive experience, it definitely makes experiences better when done properly. Witcher 3 follows this backing and time frame really well by having Polish folk music playing throughout the game. It was composed by Marcin, Przybyłowicz, and Mikołaj Stroiński, with music played by the Polish folk band Percival. The hollows of the flute and the driving plucks of string gives you this fantasy feeling of exploration. While in combat, the music picks up pace and gives you a feeling of epicness as you dodge and strike your foes. Either it be human or monster, it pulls you into the experience. The music is so well done in this game that I found myself listening to it outside of the game and getting into the genre of Polish folk music in general. Sound design, while it does go hand in hand with music in some places, needs to be strong to gain immersion. In Witcher 3, while walking around towns and villages, you hear passing conversation, the blowing of the breeze, and the soft sounds of children playing and various animals that live in that village. It brings to life these crafted set pieces. When in combat, the movement, strikes, and parries all have a nice gravity to them, making them feel heavy while still keeping Geralt's classic, nimble feeling. One of the most important parts of games is that the game part is fun but also rewarding. Combat needs to feel skilled while allowing the player to have fun. Witcher 3 has found a way to balance that well. I will say that it leans more towards the skilled side, but once you dust off the rust and start landing perfectly timed strikes and dodges, you have a blast. One of those experiences that puts a smile on your face and makes you search out those encounters that allow you to use those skills over and over. The combat system in Witcher 3 is fairly in-depth. Geralt carries two swords, a steel one for human foes and a silver one for monsters. In addition to those, he has other pieces of equipment that levels those unfair fights. While in combat with the sword, you have the ability to strike both heavy and light, parry, roll, or quick dodge. They all have important roles in succeeding in combat. The heavy hits that inflict more damage will leave Geralt vulnerable for a good amount of time. The light strikes, while they deal less damage, are more of a get in and then out hit. Parries are mainly only used against human foes, allowing you to block, stun, counter, and deflect projectiles. The roll is for when you come across foes with large sweeping strikes or area of effect hits. While the quick dodge is for enemies who have quick and small attacks. When properly strung together, you find yourself expertly stepping around the battlefield. In addition to that, Geralt has 5 signs: Arid, Igni, Yurden, Quinn, and Axii. These 5 signs you will find yourself using more often than not, as they truly help you excel in combat. With some enemies, you have to use it to even be able to truly inflict any damage. Once you encounter a new enemy, you should look into the bestiary to see what you're matched against and what weaknesses your foe has. Most monsters in the world have specific weaknesses to signs and oils. Using these weaknesses will allow Geralt to effectively battle. Once Geralt levels up, you'll be given a skill point which can be allocated to one of the talent trees. The 4 trees are combat, signs, alchemy, and general. Inside all these trees are skills with different levels and different attributes, which can be mixed with mutagens, giving the player buffs if done properly. Witcher 3 is a well-crafted action RPG with no sharp edges. You'll find yourself intrigued hour after hour exploring the world, making friends and more importantly, battling foes. Every corner of the map has interesting moments and quests that will keep your attention drawn. You'll make crucial decisions affecting the universe in a positive or a negative way. This is why you should play Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
If you enjoyed this video, you should leave a like, comment down below if you played Witcher 3 or if this has persuaded you to pick it up. If you're new, hit that subscribe button to be notified when I continue the series or others that I have. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world around us, so I'm just happy to be able to spend time with family, do stuff that I enjoy, and you know, just keep on keeping on. So, real
I
quick,
fucking love this kid.
you love kids?
Yeah. Always the idiotic ones, though. Those are the ones that need the loving. If you know what I mean.
Oh God.
Oh, what the hell?